You've certainly had to get used to the hurting over the years when you think about what you've done. Is there any part of you that's not been broken, bruised or battered?
Quite a lot has been hammered sort of hard.
It has.
But bones heal and chicks love scars.
Do they?
As Evel Knievel said when I think he broke... About the only other man who's broken more bones.
I think he did. So you can do sort of showing off your scars. That's right. I remember that scene in that Harrison Ford film. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
The thing is, I used to think that was fun, and then I realised actually it's slightly less fun now.
No, exactly.
But always grateful to get out of these places in one piece.
Indeed.
3 young boys, always a driving force of my life. Make it back in one piece.
Exactly.
But I love the adventures, you know.
I know you do. But what I can't understand, you've got this book now, Ghost Flight, and I know you've written many books. Where do you get the time to write the books?
Well, I write a lot on aeroplanes. I mean, I don't want to be one of these people who's kind of away filming and then come back to the family and then I'm just kind of cranking.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
I'm quite disciplined at home and trying to protect that time with the boys and with Shara. So I write a lot on planes, but I didn't really mean to write this book, but it was one of these ones when we discovered what my grandfather had done in the war. It kind of... It was a story that needed telling, really. And it's really inspired by finding my old grandfather's military box at home in an attic. And look inside, finding all these kind of, you know, old wallpapers and taking them to the Imperial War Museum. And after 60 years, Official Secrets Act was released, finding out that in the Second World War, Churchill, at the end of it, set up the most clandestine unit set up during the war, which was called Target Force, which was charged with getting out a lot of the Nazi high-ranking scientists, technologies, weaponries, and protecting it from the Soviets. So it was almost like the enemy of your enemy is now your friend, you know. And my grandfather commanded Target Force and never spoke about it.
They never do, don't they? Though.
But there was no indication, and so really it was inspired by this. It's a great kind of romp through the jungle, and
do you know what it really is? Very cinematic when you're reading it. Can you see it being turned into a movie?
Well, there's some really fun discussions going on at the moment. At the, you know, so we'll kind of see with that.
Could you see yourself playing this part?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a fun one to do. I always quite like change. I'd definitely be open. You know,
I think you are. I think you're always open for challenges. That's the thing. So
well,
you never
that.
know.
I mean, the thing is, it's sort of loosely based in the sense that the main guy is an ex-military person who spends a lot of time in the jungle.
There you are.
But his family get abducted, and it gets all then quite dark, and it's the actual. So that's where the similarity ends.
Right. So you might be fighting Liam Neeson for the part. That kind of sounds a wee bit like him.
It has that kind of edge, yeah.
And
I think he'll be an awful lot better.